Hello all. Once again I'll welcome you to this session on Java with object-oriented feature polymorphism. How polymorphism concept implemented in Java. We'll see now. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism is a feature for a method which will perform different tasks based on an input. That means after receiving the input I'll respond to that. Technically one Java interface will implement in multiple ways. Like as we see, Java interface is not defining any behavior, but the implementation can be done in your own way, nothing but the developer own way, in whatever the way he wants to perform the task. The polymorphism is to use the same method name but in the same class over and over again to get the desired effects you want. That means you can make use of the same class with a slight variance. What is that variance? Will come to that later. And to receive and to serve all aspects of the input what you receive to your object. There are two predominant ways to implement this polymorphism as part of Java is concerned, that is by using method overloading and method overriding. When a method is a collection of statements defined to perform specific tasks, while we are going to assign multiple tasks by using the same method name, it's by default a complex task. So here we want to define an uniqueness to the each and every method which is part of the same class. This concept we are implementing by defining different signatures for each and every method what we are defining as part of a single class. Say for example, I am defining a class called an addition. I can define a method void addition with different types of parameters. Once I define a method with 0 parameters. Once I define a method with 1 parameter called int, and another time I will define a method with 2 parameters, and once I define a method with 1 int, 1 double, and another time I will define a method with 1 float and other double. All these are all we are trying permutations and combinations, whatever it may be, depends on your requirement, mind you, and we are implementing it. This is called as a method overloading approach. This approach is also known as a compile time method overloading. I think what at the time of compilation, all the structure is going to be defined, how exactly the process will be taken further. Now we'll see a simple example here. I'll take this, a particular class called IITB here, and I'm moving there, and I'm defining here. And I will make necessary changes here. Here I am defined a class called IDB with a method. See here I have a void version with a parameter called string A. I will move to the other one. Here I have another method with the same name in same class, with two different parameters. One is string A, another one is int B. Now I am printing A here and I am printing B here. Now I am going to access these here, saying class, so and so class name, PSVM, IITB, this is my object, what I am going to refer, new IITB. Now here I am going to invoke this. See, whenever I am going to pass on a single value called string, that will go and perform this. When I pass on a single value, it is going to IITB string A, when I am going to, and it will come in here. Now we'll see, just I'll compile that. I'll make this. We are getting 2. Why? Because we are passing both. I will will try you and show you. I will block it. Okay. Now I have only one way. I will show. The third one is not performing. We have only IIT one. It is going AICT approved, FTP organized, FDP organized by IIT. Going there. I will try something different now. I will make it label that and do this. I will say compile it. I need to compile. Why? Because I did some changes over there. So see now, topic, duration, use of ICT. This is comes under this and this. This is what we are talking about. Overloading. I have two methods with the same name but with a different signatures. And depends on my input. The input will be go and sit in a proper location and it is going to perform the corresponding task. This is we are going to be calling as an operator overloading. Now we will move to method overriding. Excuse me. The previous correction, this is previous one called as a method overloading, not operator overloading. Sorry. Next we will move on to method overriding. Here part. What exactly mean by it? It's just reverse to that. The overriding method has the same name, number and type of parameters and return type as the method that it overrides. That means I am overwriting the content. Defining a method in a subclass which is already available in its parent class is known as method overriding. That means I am not going to use the same behavior what exactly my superclass has as my parent class has. I want to define my own mechanism in it, and this is overridden by its superclass method. So this is called as a method overriding on runtime. So we are calling this is a runtime mechanism as well. Now we'll see one simple example for this. I'll pick this and we'll go there. We'll paste this and I need to make some corrections to this for my and your clarity to make understand this program. Yes, and you have a look on this. Here I have two classes. I have a class IITB, I have a class BMSCE. Here IITB is my superclass, BMSCE is a subclass. See, in my superclass I am defining a method called FDP. And this is my parent class. It's saying 2-week ISTE, STTP on effective mentoring of online students in computer programming. This is what my behavior, what I am defined. Actually, I would like to see. But whenever I come down to this inherited class, I would like to see my method is something different, not like this. But I am using the same. Here you see, same method, including signature. No parameters. So, pop system, here I am defined 4-week IST approved program on blending learning. Now I am instantiated an object of IITB and I am also instantiated an object of BMSCE, which is my super and subclass. Now here I am calling both at a time. Now you see, control 1. Control 2. See, this is my parent class is going to print for me 2-week this content. My child class is going to print for me my child content. And I will show you the same way and I want to block it. Sorry, which was my program here. I'll see now it's printing Now I blocked object 2 of PMSE. See here it is printing this content. Excuse me. Okay. When I do this one, ulta, yeah, down. Sorry, down. So many. Control S, Control 1. Sorry. Done. See here now, it's a child class. It's printing for me this. This is the magic of overriding when compared to overloading. And this is what exactly we were talking here as far as the example is concerned. Okay. And we deal with an enough hands-off session to discuss about what exactly you mean by method overloading and method overriding as part of polymorphism is concerned, which is part of this. And I will conclude this with this hands-on session. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.